I have to tell you, it was a moment this weekend at the Penn State-Nebraska football game when both teams, before kickoff, got out there together, and it lasted a good 4 or 5 minutes. They were praying together, thinking of the victims, and I've never seen anything like that at a football game.
You could see how much they were moved, and so many on that campus across the country still reeling, stunned. After a week that saw Coach Paterno, the university president, both fired, there's a lot of soul searching going on in State College, Pennsylvania. Also, a new front opened up in the unfolding legal battle just last night. ABC's Jim Avila joins us with that from State College, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, George. ABC News has learned of what appears to be the hiring of the first civil attorney in the case involving the Penn State children here. In fact, what we've learned is that attorney appears to have been hired and retained by one of the 8 victims who was mentioned in the indictment against coaching legend Jerry Sandusky. A prominent Pennsylvania attorney has told ABC News he's been retained to explore a civil lawsuit against not only Coach Jerry Sandusky, but against anyone who may have not reported the alleged attacks, including Penn State University and the Second Mile charity Sandusky helped run.
To work for a foundation that is nothing but a front for child abuse? No. They should be held accountable.
Second Mile has denied it knew the seriousness of the charges, even though the president of the group was reportedly informed Sandusky had been banned from a local high school because of inappropriate behavior with children. Second Mile 10-year fundraising volunteer Patricia Coble tells ABC News that made her feel like she was punched in the stomach.
I do absolutely think that Jerry Sandusky started this foundation with the intent of having children readily available for his needs.
Sandusky, whose house has been vandalized, is free to roam State College, Pennsylvania on $100,000 bail granted by a judge with connections to the Second Mile organization, and is still collecting a Penn State pension. There are now 6 investigations, including one by the Attorney General, who's soliciting new victims via telephone hotline.
Hello, you have information you would like to report on the Jerry Sandusky investigation, please leave a message.
If I'm to speculate, I wouldn't be surprised if we had more victims come forward.
A scandal cutting deeply into one of America's cherished educational institutions, important enough to warrant a comment from the president when asked by ABC's Jake Tapper.
For folks not to immediately say nothing else matters except making sure those kids are protected, that's a problem.
So one of the big questions still remaining here is, why did this investigation take so long? Perhaps an answer from the local paper this morning, which reports that in fact the state police who were investigating this case initially assigned only one state trooper to the case.